Everyone can find their seats and we'll get started. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Happy Black History Month. As you all may know, my name is Ruth Z. Louis-Jean, and I am the president of the Boston City Council. And I am so excited, thank you. And I am so excited to be here. I have the honor to be here with you celebrating Black History Month. It's incredibly important that we recognize all the achievements of Black people in our country and in our city. Through enslavement, through the failures and achievements of the Freedmen's Bureau, through Reconstruction. I know, we've been through a lot. The Jim Crow era, school segregation, the Civil Rights Movement, the Black Lives Matter movement. Black people in this country have persevered. Years of progress and setbacks and racial reckoning in this country that has affected how we navigate this world. And yet Black people continue to persevere. Intentional discrimination in housing, healthcare, and education, and yet we still persevere. Unheard of financial barriers and hurdles to start businesses, to create intergenerational wealth, and create stability for our families, and yet we still persevere. That's why I'm overjoyed today with my colleagues to be celebrating and honoring our Black-owned businesses, considering how difficult it is to have and start a business in the city. So today is a day of celebration and of perseverance, to celebrate the work we've done and the places we still need to go. We cannot honor the present without acknowledging those who have paved the way. The precursor to Black History Month was created in 1926 in the United States when historian Carter G. Woodson and the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History announced the second week of February to be Negro History Week. This week was chosen because it coincided with the birthday of Abraham Lincoln on February 12th and that of Frederick Douglass on February 14th. Both of which Black communities had celebrated since the late 19th century. Black educators and Black United students at Kent State University first proposed Black History Month in February 1969. The first celebration of Black History Month took place at Kent State a year later, from January 2nd to February 28th, 1970. Our city, Boston, is rich in Black history, from places like the African American History Museum, the 54th Regiment, the Boston Black Heritage Trail, the Embrace Monument, and places around Roxbury where both Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X lived. We think about activists and legends from yesteryear and who are currently living, such as the names of those honored at the Freedom Plaza. We think of Melnia Cass, we think of Ruth Batson, we think of Edmund Berry Gaither, we think of Mel King, whose daughter Pamela King is here with us. We think of Mel Miller, John D. O'Brien. His legacy lived on in the drumline that we have here today from the O'Brien School, and Jean McGuire, and so many more. And we think about our own legacy here on the council, the first on this council. Names like Thomas Atkins, like Bruce Bowling, like Charles Yancey, Ayanna Pressley, Andrea Campbell, and Kim Janey, first in their own right. I stand on their shoulders. Vice President Brian Worrell stands on their shoulders. Councilor Fernand Anderson and Councilor Santana and Councilor Mejia stand on their shoulders, and we all stand on their shoulders. I am so excited to have everyone here today to continue to advocate for our small businesses, both and how we can find further support, whether that means grant making, capacity building, liquor licenses, advertising, and any other ways we can uplift our small businesses that are the heartbeats of our neighborhoods to ensure that you thrive. Your success is our success. I'm so happy to see some of the businesses that are being honored. Not that I'm playing favorites, but my councilor colleagues did a good job in championing and uplifting some of my favorite businesses here in the city, so I'm excited about that. And I just want to say thank you to Central staff for helping us make this happen. Thank you. Thank you to my staff, and thank you to the staff of so many of my colleagues for making today what it is. My staffer, Hoden Hashi, who ran point on this, thank you so much. And I also want to acknowledge some people who are in the House. State Representative John Moran, who is here, thank you for being here. I see our clerk is here, clerk of court. Our clerk of City Council, thank you for being here. And our assistant clerk, BPS, is here, and I want to give a special shout out to Anna White and Dan Rosengard, the director of transportation for BPS, who allowed our OB kids to be here and got us here. So thank you so much. I want to thank our caterer, Larry Jays, who catered. I want to thank Benchmark Strategies, Pat Bench, for your support, really important. And I just hope that we have a really good time together, honoring each other, honoring our businesses. I want to thank my father and my mom for always being here, and my nephew. So thank you for being here. I have the pleasure of introducing an artist who is going to sing the national anthem for us and another song. I am introducing Miranda Ray, who is an R&B singer, songwriter hailing from Roxbury and Dorchester. Her musical journey began in Roxbury, where she honed her skills playing the alto saxophone at Nathan Hale Elementary School. Drawing inspiration from genres like jazz, classical, hip-hop, and neo-soul, Miranda Ray has crafted her unique sound. Recently awarded the title of Boston Music Awards Vocalist of the Year, she remains dedicated to spreading love and positivity within her community throughout her music. Miranda is going to perform the national anthem and the Black national anthem for us. I had the pleasure of seeing you first at George Fest and really being blessed by your voice. I'm so honored that you said yes. I'm so honored that we have local talent like you here. So thank you, and please come on up.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? National anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has crossed. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has taught us. Facing the rising sun, oh, what new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you. I am an artist artist based in the city. And again, my name is Miranda Ray. It's an honor being here, especially celebrating Black history and the heart of the community. And I'm gonna perform one of my original pieces, and it's called Pieces. So, I heard it. Sorry. Last night, I was on my bed sheets, standing through these feelings. I just want you in my arms. Do you think about it? Laying in my bed sheets, standing through these feelings. It could be more than dreams. What should I do? Wanna know that it's me and you. 'Cause I'm sinking slowly. Can someone please help and love me in pieces? I'm here in the deep end, waiting for your love. I'm all out of I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. Always on hold, can I show you? I'm not a perfect place, but I'm honest and willing. Oh, I can feel it. What's been missing inside you? I know it's worth it. Take a risk because what should I do? Wanna know that it's me and you. 'Cause I'm sinking slowly. Can someone please help and love me in pieces? I'm here in the deep end, waiting for your love. I'm all at peace. I'm calling for you. I'm calling Thank you.
Miranda, why don't you let people know how can they find you, how can they support you?
Oh, yes. You can find me anywhere on all social media platforms. It's Miranda Ray, and the Ray is R-A-E.
Thank you again, Miranda Ray, for blessing us with the national anthem, the Black national anthem, and your own song. Wish you the very best as you prosper. I also wanted to acknowledge teens from the Mattapan Teen Center who are in the house. So shout out to the Mattapan Teen Center. Wanted to acknowledge as well State Rep Billy McGregor, who is here. State Rep, thank you for joining us. I also wanted to shout out Final Touch Boutique in Roxbury. I got this beautiful mug cloth cover for them as we're celebrating small businesses. Wanted to uplift the ones that I support and that are supporting us every single day. And I wanted to bring up next are my first colleague who is going to honor a local business, counselor for District 8, Sharon Durkin.
Thank you so much, Council President Louisian. I can't get enough of saying that, especially during Black History Month. It takes a lot to rise to this level, and I'm just so honored by your leadership, and thank you for convening this. I'm really happy to be here with my colleagues, and I'm really happy to be here with Chef Douglas Williams. If you've been to Mita or DW French, you know his cooking, and you know it is supreme. It is the best place to eat in my district, DW French, and obviously I eat at Mita a lot, so that's obviously in Councillor Flynn's district. But you are just such an incredible Black business owner in the city, and we are so honored to have you. I won't list the various awards you've been nominated for and that you've won, but I do want to highlight some of your work with sustainability and cooking with the Museum of Science. You are leading the way in so many different ways in our city. And when I got the ask from the council president to think of a Black-owned business in my district, it took a second. And that should give us pause, because it's very hard to be a business owner in this city, and it's very hard to be a Black business owner in the city, rising to the level of occasion and rising to the level of recognition where you are Google searchable. And I just want to say, Chef, your work and your cooking, it comes through as just so authentic to what our neighborhoods need and want. And I tried to go to DW French on Valentine's Day. I couldn't get a reservation.
Not gonna happen.
And but what I can tell you is that yeah, luckily Valentine's Day is past. The ask is passed. But I just want to say you are just such an incredible leader. I can't wait to wait in line and eat your cooking again. And
waiting for you.
yeah. And on behalf of the Boston City Council, I'd like to honor you as a Black-owned business for DW French. And I'd like to honor you for all of your work in the city of Boston. So go ahead, Chef.
Just a quick word. This is a really low microphone. I just want to say that I really do this. I come from New Jersey. I'm born and raised in Atlantic City. I moved here in 2006 for a better opportunity, as I didn't really see that available in Atlantic City for myself. And, you know, I wake up every day and think about the things that I want to do next, not based off of the monetary improvement or all that. All that is great and all, but we all know that money is not more important than family and all these things and opportunities that you give other people. But the main reason why I do what I do is to help that 15-year-old me, that 16-year-old me, that 17-year-old me that is quite smart, quite intelligent, emotionally intelligent, and mature in their own right, but just doesn't. I've never taken an AP class in my life. I didn't take any SAT things in my life, and I missed that curve, but I still, you know, if I didn't hit the right people at the right time, I would have missed the opportunity to feel great about myself, right? Not just to go to college. I didn't get to go to college. I just knew I only had one direction, and that was this food thing. And how can I do that but also feed people, make people feel great about themselves, and try to inspire, hopefully that one day that 15-year-old, 16-year-old walks into my front door and asks me how I did, and I'll tell them everything I can possibly know. And that's really why I do what I do. So hopefully we pass that on, and we do that in every way we can. And thank you so much for honoring me and the restaurant and all the hard work and support of my employees and my staff. So thank you very much to everybody.
Hoden, would you mind taking this photo? Sorry. I don't have any stock. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I will get you that reservation, all right?
Thank you so much, Chef, and thank you, Councillor. Chef, with all the young people in the room, your words are really inspiring, and I'm sure we have a future chef here who will take you up on that offer. Next, Councillor Flynn. Councillor Flynn, if you would like to come up and recognize your Black-owned business, thank you.
Thank you, Madam President, and thank you to my colleagues as well. The person I wanted to recognize is not feeling well today, but I still felt it was important to recognize him for his leadership and his family's leadership in the city of Boston for many years. And that is Boston Praise Radio, which is just outside of my district in Dorchester. But they do an incredible job providing so much information to residents across the city of Boston, but especially in the Black community, in communities of color. Pastor Bruce Wall and his wife and so many other people, including MAMLEO, Massachusetts Association of Minority Law Enforcement Officers. A lot of them have their radio programs there, and just recently myself and Councilor Pepin were there Friday night for an event to celebrate an all-black division of the Boston Police Department in the 1970s. It was a wonderful event. But Boston Praise Radio has been there for the residents of Boston since 2010, and then I believe in 2014 it went 24/7 over satellite as well, playing an incredible role. So I do want to recognize Boston Praise Radio for their tremendous work in providing news, gospel, music, live talk, and information to our Black community in Boston. It's a long-time business, nonprofit, that supports our residents. And although Pastor Bruce Wall may not be here today, I'm going to present this resolution to him and to the radio station over the next several days on behalf of the members of the Boston City Council. And then finally, I did mention Soul Train, and I was listening closely to Council President Louis Jean, and I also wanted to highlight my constituent in the South End. I know he was highlighted, but Representative Mel King and his family, their incredible work. I've known the King family for 40-something years, and the incredible contributions he's made to our city. But also, as I was with Councilor Pepin, we were talking about the old Black police officers in the city, including Tom Scott, Chief Joe Carter, Billy Celesta, Willis Saunders, who was a Tuskegee Airman. They provided so much service and support to the residents of Boston. So I'm honored to be here. Thank you, Madam President. And on behalf of this, on behalf of Pastor Bruce Wall, I'll present this to my colleagues, to Bruce, sometime over the next few days. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councillor Flynn, for recognizing Pastor Bruce Wall. I've had the pleasure of being on his radio, and I think many of my colleagues have. And the MAMLEO event on Friday night when they talked about the Soul Patrol and the police officers, the Black police officers that were honored. So thank you for that. Next, I would like to call up my colleague, Councillor Santana, to recognize your business. Councillor Santana, please come up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Even before I start, happy Black History Month. I'm Henry Santana, newly elected City Councilor at large. And as a new member of the City Council, I just want to acknowledge also, we have a Black president and we have a Black vice president right now running the Boston City Council. And yeah, exactly. Boston's changing, folks. So I here have the honor of recognizing an incredible business, an incredible human being, Cassandra Campbell. And before I even go into a little bit about of the business and what you've done, I always want to share a little bit about Cassandra. Cassandra opened up Fresh Food Generation during the pandemic, which did not stop her from making sure that people had access to healthy foods. Her team set up tables for people to stop and pick up food from their cars. She rented other kitchens from different restaurants to keep the business open. I know that she is from Roxbury, have traveled, I believe, to Ghana and to Ecuador, and you found yourself coming back to Roxbury and finding the lack of accessible food and healthy foods for our communities. So it is my great honor to recognize Cassandra Campbell in recognition of your steadfast commitment to providing access to healthy food options throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly in neighborhoods of Dorchester and Roxbury. We commend your team's unwavering dedication. Your efforts have ensured that residents in the communities have continued access to nutritious food choices during challenging times. We deeply appreciate your proactive approach in addressing food insecurity and promoting healthy eating habits in areas where such resources are vital. Wishing you continued success in your endeavors. Thank you so much, Cassandra.
Thank you, Councilor Santana and the City of Boston for having Fresh Food Generation here. We are a team of 24 people. My team is working really hard in the kitchen right now. If you are a restaurant or a caterer during Black History Month, you know that it can be really challenging because you gain a lot of new customers during that month, which is great, but it means that you are on and that you have to perform and represent for everyone. We are on Talbot Ave. People drive by us and they're like, oh, that's a nice plant shop. I want to go buy a plant there. We are not a plant shop. We have really good food, and the goal was really to create an oasis for people within the Codman Square community that they can come in, feel light, eat well, and enjoy their neighborhood. So thank you for honoring us.
Thank you, Councilor Santana. And if you have not been to Fresh Food Generation on Talbot Ave, make your way there. Hoden, my staffer, and I were there recently, and we've had the food from the food truck before. But that was our first time sitting down in the beautiful environment and having the food. We are so lucky to have you here in our city. Thank you for all that you do, and we are here to support. So thank you. Next, I'd like to call up Councilor Murphy. Councilor Murphy, you can now come up and with your honoree.
Hannibal and his family, if they don't mind, come up. You're a family affair for sure. If anyone knows Hannibal and his family, if you'd like, please. And as he makes his way up, I would just like to say, welcome everyone to the chamber. It's wonderful to be celebrating. I always love uplifting small businesses, but it's extra special this month to be recognizing our Black-owned businesses for Black History Month. You may not recognize Hannibal today because he's not in his work clothes. He is a hard worker. One of the reasons when we got the memo that the focus this year would be on small businesses, I thought, oh my goodness, I hope Hannibal will come in so that I can uplift him as a business owner. But as I will have to say though, you're more like a father to me. I'm sorry to your children, your wife, but so Hannibal, you can Google, and I did Google and find out that you started your business in 1991. You came here to make a better life with your beautiful wife. And before you had your 3 beautiful children, you showed up to work every day. You opened a business, auto body business. Myself, back it was just me. I've known you so long that then my children got their licenses in their cars. So now the whole family goes to see Hannibal, which is wonderful. But to me, you're what a neighbor should be, not just a business owner. But you're there early, you're there late, and you're there to help people. Like, I know that I'm not the only one who was called when a tire has literally fallen off my truck and you bring a tow truck so that I'm safe and that I can keep moving on with my day, and you hand me the keys to your car while we're waiting for it to fix, that you're just a human that makes Dorchester, where I live, it's District 3, Councilor Fitzgerald, which is wonderful. But I know then you expanded from just your shop on Victory Road to Adams Street. You're able to service more people. And your children are small business owners also. And I know that even though you show up every day to work, your number one reason that your smile stays on your face is your family.
That is correct.
That is correct, yes. And so I won't talk anymore. Yes, we should clap for that, yeah. So before, not only is he so good to my aunt and my mom and my children, he's also really good to my dog, Murphy.
Oh,
if you
Mr.
have a
Murphy.
dog, visit Mr. Murphy, which he calls him, yeah, always has good dog treats. So if you ever go by with your dog will then always want to go back to Hannibal's. But I won't say anything else right now, but if you'd like to say a few words.
Yes, very, very honored, very grateful to be here with you guys and the city council. And it very humble me and makes me very proud that I came here as a young man in 1980. I met Margarita. Then we got married in 1984. And then I went to trade school back 83. I went to ITT Tech, used to be in Chelsea. So when I graduated the program, they placed me in a little shop in Dorchester Avenue. I used to open up. The owner trusted me. He saw what he saw. So he gave me the keys. I opened up, I closed up, and I did my thing. I started learning the trade more and more. So I worked a couple of years here, a little bit on Expressway Toyota. I used to be Columbia Pontiac
Yes, it was.
and Toyota at the time. So from there, I said, I gotta find me something. I had that in me, like I want to start my own little gig, if I can say it that way. So 326 Adams Street in Dorchester, I found me this little bay, no lift, no nothing, just the empty bay. And she had a little money aside from her job in a credit union, and she gave me the money to buy my first lift. Today, the support of my wife and my kids, my family, today we own 21 Victory Road in Dorchester at the corner, almost on the Ponce Avenue. That's our shop. I got 5 bays over there, 5 lifts, quite a few guys working. Then we acquired 321 Adams Street. The fellow that were there also, he ran out of fuel. He didn't want to do it no more. And somehow knowing each other for so many years, both of them guys, the one at Victory Road and the one at 321 Adams, they said, we're going to make this happen. It was God. Because me coming over here, no language, no nothing, no culture, I didn't know anything, obviously, like many of us when we first get to Boston, America, okay? And I'm very appreciative of your recognition, Ms. Murphy, and I really appreciate you, all of the city councilors, you guys, it's like I told Santana, you guys are in the front line, battling the battle for us. You guys, all of you. You know, you see a need and you proceed. And you know, and one guy that I gotta say this real quick, maybe relevant, but it comes to my mind, Frank Baker. Frank Baker, anytime that you approach the man when he was sitting, he'll be there for you. I might, you know, for what I saw, you had a need or something to be done, and he was always there for his community, you know, his people. So with that being said, I want to say thank you so much to every one of you guys. Appreciative, Ms. Murphy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ariel, there you go. Take a picture.
Oh, then my staff.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
so much.
Nancy.
Thank you.
I'll be taking my car to you soon. So, so look out for me. I'm going to find you. No, thank you. Thank you. I got some car issues, so I'm going to come. Okay. Okay, thank you. You hear that? My dad, okay, we can use him. So my dad's there. I'm going to talk to him about it too. Next, I'm going to call up Councillor Pepin. Councillor Pepin, if you can come forward.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Enrique Pepin. I am the District 5 City Councilor representing Rosnell, Hyde Park, but specifically Mattapan today. Before I start, I just want to give another quick shout out to the Mattapan Teen Center. Been in the house. But also a shout out to the John D. O'Brien Drumline. That's my former school. And you know, today's a very special celebration today, celebrating Black History Month in this chamber. My colleague Santana mentioned it. We have never seen this before. And I think that it's an honor to be part of this council specifically. And when Council President Louis Jean mentioned that she was organizing this event and that we were choosing small businesses, I immediately said Cafe Juice Up. Cafe Juice Up is one of those businesses that when you walk in, you know you're going to come back. They opened up back in 2019, and it was right before COVID. You faced an obstacle immediately. They're located at 1290 Blue Hill Avenue in Mattapan. It is a place you cannot miss. It is vibrant. It is colorful. But, you know, sometimes, I know that Mattapan is known for being a food desert, that it's hard to find the healthy foods, but that's what Cafe Juice Up does for the community. They provide healthy fruits, healthy vegetables, the freshest, most delicious smoothies you can find in town, acai bowls. They even provide meal plans for you to figure out how can you change your diet. And when I walked in there, your smile, Denise, it was infectious, and it just said, I need to come back here and make sure that you honored it. So to Denise and Dimitri, congratulations. It's an honor for me to present this to you today in Black History Month, celebrating your small business. So I would love to give the mic over to both of you. To Dimitri. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Dimitri.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Black History Month, and we're also proud to be here. We're also honored because Cafe Juice Up, it's not me, it's not Denise, but it's Cafe Juice Up. It's something we put like our heart and soul into it because we're not doing it for us. It's like the impact it's having on the community, the Black community, and everyone. We're changing people's life through food, to what we're providing them. So it's not something we're doing for us. We've been through ups and downs, a lot of dark nights. We've been through a lot. But we cannot stop doing what we're doing for the community, for the people, because people, they're expecting us to keep doing this. They're expecting us to keep going to do what we gotta do. We're changing people's life. There's something bigger than us. Through ups and downs, we've been doing it, and we're gonna keep doing it. And Denise, my business partner, we didn't start as business partners. We became business partners. But it's like a mother to me. She introduced me to this thing. I knew a couple things, but through her, I learned a lot on the business side, on the food side. She's like a mother to me. She changed my life in a way also. So doing this for Cafe Juice Up is like giving back. I've been really blessed to get involved in this. I gotta use my potential to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm really honored to be here. Thank you so much.
just want to say to Councillor Pepin, thank you for recognizing our efforts and our hard work. As Dimitri say, we're doing this for our community, and we're grateful for the opportunity to do what we do every day. And as long as God gives us the strength, we'll be going forward every single day, doing what we're doing, improving as we go along to bring the best to the food desert community of Mattapan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councilor Pepin. If you haven't been to Cafe Juice Up, you need to make your way to Cafe Juice Up. Denise is doing amazing work alongside Dimitri. They brought me my favorite drink here because I am a loyal customer. And so just make your way to support our local businesses. It is a unique business, as Councilor Pepin stated, as Dimitri and Denise stated, that we need to support and that needs our love. They also have a wonderful event space. So if anyone ever needs an event space, think of Cafe Juice Up. Next, we're going to have another performance. I am going to invite my vice president, our vice president, Councilor Brian Worrell, to come up to introduce our performance.
Thank you, Madam President Louis Jen, and happy Black History Month, everyone. It's an honor to be able to bring forward our performance today. I was at Bowdoin in Geneva, the Healthy Food Initiative, and I was able to see their performance there. And I was also able to cross something off my bucket list. It was to be inside of a rap video. Can we play it? I think they have it on the Instagram page. But the performance today by Mathematics, Exit Fame, Singapore Kane, and Herb H. is commissioned by the Family Nurturing Center. Shout out to Richard Clater. I don't know if he's in the building for all his work that he does in the community. But through their mental health campaign, places Black men at the forefront, and this performance serves as a powerful testament to their triumph over adversity. This song not only reflects resilience, but also highlights the collective strength of the performance. Each of them have navigated their own trials and tribulations, including being unhoused, substance abuse disorder, incarceration, and mental health issues, uniting them in their shared journey that they bring to today in this council to share with us. In the chorus, because we want to make sure that everyone is participating and singing along when they reach the chorus. So the chorus goes, and if you guys can say it back, I'm going to say it with you, so say it back. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Take time to express yourself. Stop taking care of everybody else. Stop taking care of everybody else. Take time to love yourself. Take time to love yourself. All right, so that's the chorus. We're good on that? That's a lot of words. All right, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. But without further ado, we're gonna welcome Mathematics, Exit Fame, Singapore Kane, and Herb H.
How's everybody doing? All right, so it's really an honor to be here today. All of us up on this panel today have overcome adversity, overcome destroying our communities, not being the best individual and putting power example to our communities, and now we're using music, poetry, and our daily actions and giving back to help other people and actually become other-centered versus being self-centered, and also being God-centered versus being self-centered. So, And I'm honored to be around, in front of all these city councilors to let them know I'm a product of Mass Ave. I was out there for 3 years, and the comeback can be greater than the setback. I also did 15 years in state prison. I'm a habitual criminal, and then I was able to go back and work in Dedham House of Correction. And then after struggling with addiction for 32 years, I'm able now to work in a recovery center, and I'm also a recovery coach, and I go around, and I'm a 12-step gangster. I help out people save their lives on my own time. So I know we got time constraints, but I just want to say thank you to Brian for having us, for believing in us, and I just want to thank all you brothers for coming out, giving it your best to make this track so that we can make a difference for the youth. This is all about the youth, right? Because we basically, for a lot of years, weren't a good example for the youth, so now we're actually trying to make a difference for the youth. All right, we're ready. Let's go.
Let's go, y'all. What's going on, Boston?
Let's go.
Y'all here for Black History Month, man. I need you guys to say, oh, oh. Thank you, guys. I'm here with a child of God, man, and we're just spreading a positive message. We are all up here with sobriety and changing our lives, not falling into recidivism, and we thank you guys. Thank you, Brian, man. Seriously, brother. You running it? I'm just waiting for them to run it.
Might need to turn it up.
Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Stop taking care of everybody else. It's time to love yourself. Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. It's time to love yourself.
Let me EXPRESS. EXIT, get this off my chest. I ain't got the money yet, but see I got respect. Not a doubt in my mind, that's why I say yeah. Don't appreciate now, how you gonna love us next? Be happy with yourself, that's the real biggest flex. On the radio today, everybody sound depressed. Everybody getting high, all they talk about is sex. But this the real world, no MTV. You can fool Instagram, but you can't fool me. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, on drugs, or in the cell. You can't love nobody till you love yourself.
Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Stop taking care of everybody else. It's time to love yourself. Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. It's time to love yourself.
I love being me. Look in the mirror and love what you see. A work's in progress, but still a G. It's enough people out there really ain't feeling me. Cause it doesn't take long to see who they really be. Telling me I'll never get far cause I'm a dark criminal. But fire be on my dome like Bam Bam Bigelow. Incinerating silliness cause I'm indigenous to a land where they use hands to build pyramids. Conceited or confident depends on how you read it. Cause caterpillars can't see it the way the eagles see it. The brainwave is a cage and only you can free it. If I am not the illest, I'm trying to be it. The self-expression you fear off. Anxiety that tore Van Gogh air off. Britney shaved her hair off. I wake up feeling magnificent. Get a sip of this dark chocolate, but it's nasty like black licorice.
Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Stop taking care of everybody else. It's time to love yourself. Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. It's time to love yourself.
I've been living in the prison I created myself. Religion ain't help. Honestly, I hated myself. Stuck in this state of self-deception. I baited myself. Insanity. Clean, no wonder why I stayed in the hell. Anxiety ridden, suffered in silence, violence forbidden. Consumed by pain, drowned in a drain. Hard to feel driven. Emotions unstable, unable to tell out from the truth. Uncovered underlying issues got to rock from my youth. Started with prayer, peeled the layers, and I got to the roots. Align my soul, body, and mind, cause they all in cahoots. Whatever was suppressed, got addressed. Made a message out of mess. Crucify the lies to in turn resurrect. Conquer the flesh and my spirit's what I summon for help. But the change came the day I started loving myself.
Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Stop taking care of everybody else. It's time to love yourself. Take care of your mental health. Take time to express yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. It's time to love yourself.
If you guys love yourself in here, I need y'all to do it one more time. You're already, man. Thank you guys.
coming out tomorrow. It'll be on the YouTube platform, Motivated by Mathematics. Or you can just get on motivatedbymath.com, and that'll introduce you to all the YouTube channels, but you will be in the video tomorrow. You want to give a shout out to plug in your Instagram?
Yeah, plug your Instagram.
Plug in your Instagram.
My name is Singapore Kane. I can be found on all musical streaming platforms. Anywhere you listen to music, just type me.
My name is Exit Fame. I'm a Boston man. I appreciate all support. You can find me on EXITFAME, Exit Fame. All right.
If our colleagues could join us for a picture.
Yes. My mother's gonna be so proud. My mother's gonna be proud today. She's gonna be proud of her baby. Yeah, mama. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You'll see tomorrow. He was in there. He was into it. Okay. No.
One more time for our performers. I don't know about y'all, but I thought I was at a concert for a second, you know? And just so you know, our vice president has a few bars too. He can say, you know, drop a few. Tomorrow night, we're actually, myself and the vice president, we're co-sponsoring Black Trivia Night and Karaoke at Park 54 in Hyde Park at 6 p.m. If anyone would like to hear him on the one, you know, drop a few. It'll be a great time. You're trying. Okay, you're already in the music video, trying to get on the remix. You hear that, Mathematics? Who wants to be on the remix? I also wanted to shout out our district attorney, Kevin Hayden, who is here. Thank you for being with us. Reverend Daly, who works for the district attorney. Reverend Daly, thank you for being with us as well. I see Dave Hernandez from JAGO here. Thank you for being with us as well. From Boston Police Department, thank you. We'll now resume with my colleagues introducing the business that they are honoring. Next, we have Councillor Fitzgerald, followed by Councillor Coletta, Councillor Mejia, Councillor Weber, Councillor Rowell, and then myself. And then there's going to be some food at the end from Larry J's in the Seaport. So very exciting. All right, Councillor Fitzgerald, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. It's a pleasure. Folks who don't know me, my name is John Fitzgerald, representing District 3 of the Boston City Council. You know, it's funny, during this process, right, I didn't think about it, I didn't realize it till I see the folks that come up here. And I saw Cafe Juice Up in Denise, and I remember sitting with you to start up Cafe Juice Up, giving you the loan you got from the city, right? It's great to see you, and I'm so proud of what you've become. The only reason I was able to stop here today is because my brakes worked, because I went to Hannibal a couple weeks ago. Thank you, Hannibal, right? And if you look around at all the people that are here, you hear the stories, and the same old, the group I'm about to bring up, it's the people that said, I came here this year. I came here at this time, right? They're not the people that were born and raised here. And people talk about Boston in a way sometimes that I hate, right? And in a way that it says, oh, it's exclusive and it's only for certain people. But you look at the stories here today, and from the past and the present and future, near, far, people coming in and saying, hey, I came here at this time and look what I'm able to do, and now I'm sitting up at the city council and my business is doing great and I'm helping out the people in my community. And that's who I have here today as well, someone who will carry on in that. Yes, they might be from Atlanta and Cape Verde, but that's okay, the Atlanta guy's all right, right? But we talked to them, and they're here today. Complex Consulting, please come on up. I want to give a little bit of a little bit about my friends here at Complex Consulting. In the heart of Dorchester on Hancock Street, Complex Consulting stands tall as a beacon of empowerment and black excellence within the Boston community. Founded in 2019 by visionary entrepreneurs Octavio Vieira, Silvino Semedo, and Jamal Shahid, this dynamic accounting firm embodies the spirit and resilience of resilience and innovation. During Black History Month, we proudly celebrate the profound contributions of Complex Consulting. With its pioneering founders and dedicated team of professionals, Complex Consulting is unwaveringly committed to empowering businesses and individuals to achieve financial success, so important in today's world. Led by Octavio, Silvino, and Jamal, Complex Consulting provides more than just accounting services. It offers strategic insights, top-notch consulting, accounting, taxes, and personalized guidance. Their mission transcends mere numbers. It's about lifting up communities, fostering economic empowerment, and driving meaningful change. As we honor Black History Month, let us recognize and celebrate the invaluable impact of Complex Consulting, a testament to the brilliance, determination, and entrepreneurial spirit of Octavio, Silvino, and Jamal, and their entire team. I'd like to present you guys with this resolution, but please come on up and take it.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're Complex Consulting, and I just want to kind of thank Councilman Fitzgerald for inviting us here, for recognizing us. And I had something which I had planned on saying, but just looking out here amongst everyone and just recognizing the history of Boston, recognizing what day today is, at least for myself and my colleagues, we recognize that Boston has a lot of history, has a lot of tradition. And one thing that Councilman Fitzgerald had mentioned, as far as people coming here and making a difference, I'm reminded that we stand here in a city that had one of its sons, unfortunately, taken from us on the 21st of this day, this very day, some time back. Our brother Malcolm X, who he wears this shirt today, and so we're not just standing on his shoulders; we're standing on the shoulders of many others whose names we shall not be able to know or name. But one thing for sure, myself and my colleagues, every day we get up, we move towards working with others, helping their goals and their dreams become true because we make them our commitments. And I had someone ask me, what makes you all do these things every day? Oftentimes we're challenged with people's individual concerns, individual issues that they come up against. And I couldn't really think of a true answer to give them as to why we work with people every day through so many issues and challenges that they may have, that may be business related or not. We partner with them. And the only thing that struck out to me or came to me was actually when this young lady was singing. And a piece of the song that came to my mind, which is really the answer, and I think the answer for all of us, is it states, "Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt when days unborn, had hope when died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed." And I think that's why we stand here today, and I'm honored to be here, and I'm just happy and elated. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Councilor Fitzgerald, for honoring Complex Consulting. So many times when we think about small businesses and we're honoring them, yes, it's the restaurants we love, it's the shops that we love, and it's our consulting companies, and it's our residents who have their own small businesses. And so I think just want to thank you, Councilor Fitzgerald, for honoring them. We are now moving on to Councilor Coletta. Councilor Coletta, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Madam President. I am pleased to be here to celebrate Black History Month. I want to thank you, the VP, and all of my colleagues for helping to put together this event. My honoree is under the weather, Ashton. He's sick, but I wanted to be sure to shout him out and shout out his work because he has such an incredible story. And he is one of those small businesses in East Boston that is doing incredible work. And so I wanted to uplift his work here today and present this to him and potentially do a dance-off when I see him, given that he is a dance professional. But his name is Ashton Lights. He's known as Stiggity Stacks or Stacks. He is regarded as one of Boston's most renowned veteran freestyle dance specialists with over 15 years of intensive dance training in many different cultural and concert dance forms, including krump, popping, locking, house, hip-hop, ballet, tap, jazz, modern, Afro-Haitian, and beyond. Stax is an experienced event organizer, instructor, choreographer, and is well-traveled in the underground hip-hop competition circuit. Currently, he runs a range of community-based dance and creative entrepreneurship development programs, events, and festivals through his organization, Stiggity Stax Worldwide, in partnership with notable companies and organizations such as the Boston Ballet, the Mass Hip Hop Archive, the Museum of Science, and Artists for Humanity. Stax is currently the City of Boston's artist in residence, working directly with the Parks and Recreations Department via the Mayor's Office of Arts and Culture on creative programming to influence policy. And that's how I met him, was through a consortium of arts and culture event organizations at Zoomix, trying to figure out what the legislative agenda will be for this upcoming fiscal year. Stax is dedicated to supporting and centering his community in achieving artistic excellence, economic sustainability, and historical recognition with specific care and attention to Black creatives across generations and creative outlets. He believes that if artists continue to build on these aspects in their lives and practice, they can better serve their own communities. I've heard Stax's story and how, as a youth, he was able to pull himself off of a path he did not want to go down through dance. When he speaks of his work, he shines brightest when he is talking about how he has inspired other young adults to pursue their passion in dance and to accomplish incredible things. As a trained dancer for 20 years, I am grateful to him for helping to cultivate a city and creative sector to support the next generation of dancers and community leaders. Congratulations, Aston. I know you're listening in, and I will present this to you in East Boston. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Councillor Coletta. And it looks like we're going to have Stax come back for a performance. Next, we will have Councillor Mejia. Councillor Mejia, if you can come up with your honoree. Good afternoon, everyone. I know I am keeping you all from Larry J's, so I'm gonna hurry up. What's up, Larry? I wanna give you a special shout out because last week we hosted an invite-only event in Dorchester, and you catered and you created food that you normally don't do specifically for this crowd. So I just wanna say thank you for just answering the call, showing up, and giving us some really good vibes, right, Neva? Because you was in the building too. So thank you, Larry. And you are the first Black-owned restaurant in the Seaport. So let's give it up to Larry J. Before I start, and I see that my people are already on stage, and I love them for that, we just wanted to acknowledge that I remember the first time that I entered this chamber in 2020, and it was then Kim Janey, who was the council president, and invited my office to participate in something like this. And as an Afro-Latina, recognizing my Black roots, I felt affirmed, and I felt like oftentimes, and to Councilor Fitzgerald's comment earlier, is that we have to recognize that the diaspora, the Black diaspora, expands all across the continent. And when they abducted our ancestors, the only difference was the port that we got dropped off, right? So I really want you all to acknowledge that when we talk about being Black, when we talk about celebrating Black history, people need to recognize that Black people are from every part of the Caribbean diaspora and everywhere else. So in case you didn't know, I'm here to let you know, if you're Dominican, you're Black too. And just in case. So I just wanted to get a little political here real quick. Because if y'all know me, I'm all about that, keeping it 100%. But I'm here to acknowledge a business in Mattapan. So shout out to Mattapan yet again. And as an at-large city councilor, I want you to know every single business that's been up here, I co-signed that too. So I'm taking credit for you too. So
I worked with Ian Davis during the height of the COVID pandemic here in the city of Boston. And you would think, what would a barber shop have to do with COVID? And really looking at how we address the issues that so many of our constituents were dealing with. And under Ian's leadership, we were able to create an initiative around creating opportunities for Black-owned barbers and Latino-owned barbers to talk about mental health. And under his leadership, we created a program in which the whole idea was while you were getting your hair done, you were getting your head fixed, okay? Because barbers, right? Barbers are the heart and soul of our community. And oftentimes, when they are working with their clients, they're also providing therapy and counseling and a lot of love and pouring into their clients. So this labor of love, right, is really about understanding that it's not just about opening up a business, but it's opening up your hearts and your arms to people who come into the space broken. And Ian, for your leadership in this space. And aside from the mental health, if anyone has not been to Barber Time, you are missing out. This particular business also has a space for people to do podcasting, a space for people to tell their stories, a space to broadcast. So he created an environment for people who normally have something to say but have nowhere to say it, to actually say it in his shop. So that's also creating access for people. So you're not just getting your hair done, but if you got something to say and you got a podcast or you got something to share with the community, this is a spot to be. Barber Time, okay? Give it up for that. And one more thing that I would like to acknowledge is that recently his business went up in flames, literally. There was a fire that happened, and his shop was salvaged, it was saved, but the building was being threatened to be demolished in the whole 9 yards. And you would talk about resiliency. When God has something for you, no one can take it away. Because he took this opportunity to create space and continue to keep his doors open. And that's about being resilient. That is about recognizing and having faith and leading with faith all the time and recognizing that God and whoever it is that you serve will never leave you behind. Ian, just for your dedication and for your unwavering commitment to supporting the social, emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being of our community, we want to honor you for your work. Thank you. You got the mic now.
It's not what I really do that often. I'm not going to mumble, sweetie. Shout out to my wife. Thank you. Love you.
Come down.
She wants to first.
I need you know what? This is my 5 minutes of fame, so I'm going to ask you to come on down because behind every Black man, there's a strong woman holding it down, so you got to give it up. That's right. I'm taking my 5 minutes. And then I want my colleagues to know that I'm going to invite you to take a photo because I did promise Ian that he was going to take a picture with all the city councilors. So for my photo, all of y'all are going to get up for this one. So I'm taking over my 5 minutes. Go ahead. Come on. You belong here. You take the mic.
Hello, everyone. How are you? We are here because of God, and we are so thankful that we are placed here, and we are honored to be here, and it's a privilege to be here. So thank you, Maria. Thank you, Julia, for nominating my husband, Ian Davis, for all that he does, and he has been through a lot, and we so appreciate being here because he's an awesome man. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, God. Gentlemen. You see how the ladies just bully us all the time and just take us? I'm sorry, I got 3 girls at home, so I'm always creating my space. But first of all, thank you, Julia. I rock with Julia since day one. She's one of those politicians that come around all the time, not just when it's time to start to get votes. Because again, as a barbershop and a salon, and I have a network of a few of us that have been being certified, like Julia was talking about, to identify mental health issues, and now we're dealing with the Kiva Centers, which is a nonprofit in Massachusetts, and we're learning peer support, being certified in peer support. The whole concept of it is that the barbershop, the barber, the stylist, we are in place for a lot of the needs that our community has. And the city, the state, the agencies, private organizations as well, they need to reach the community. No one's closer to the community as a business industry than the barbers and the stylists. I can tell you, because again, I've been grooming this concept for over 20 years. The fire hit last year. Matter of fact, 2 days ago was the anniversary. In 2 days, it's my birthday. We're stuck right in the middle. So it's kind of an exciting time for me. But I want to stress, and I talked to a few barbers and stylists, and they asked me to speak about this in this type of a setting. The commercial space industry in Boston is kind of messed up. The rent is high, and then you have a triple net, which is taking out, although we're getting assistance, thank you for the city for, I was nominated for the space grant, so we are going to be able to do some things with it so I can rebuild. Thank you, Mayor Wu. And let me step back. First of all, thank you, God. I had a health issue a couple of weeks ago, got through it, and I knew from that I already had a purpose. My purpose is even greater now. And so anybody that really wants to get doing some outreach, we have some great ambassadors that are ready. Some of the talent that was in here, young lady, what's your name? Love your song. And we have a radio station. We're going to be doing some local output through it as well. And we're going after the neighborhood and activation, downtown activation grant to really activate some of the other talent that's locally. And that, because again, through the barbershops and salons, we see the talent, we see the change of the city, we see what happens. And with the commercial space, you guys got it wrong. There's a lot of good owners that can be in business for a longer time, but instead there's a lot of empty spaces, and that's because of this triple net and the high rates. I propose that you guys really invest more in the people that you're going to have as the business owners to get them in there so you can have a longer range and consistent income. So I had to make sure I had said that, but as I step back, I thank you. I love being honored. I appreciate it. We've been doing this for a while. Hopefully, eventually, the city and the state get to the point where we help to push policies, because we know who and what. So barber time all the time comes from God is good all the time. Thank you, guys.
So I'm going to take my quick privilege, because I did promise him he's going to take a picture with all my colleagues. So I need all my colleagues to come up here real quick. I have to, keep my campaign promise. No, I'm just joking. But I did say he was going to take a picture with everybody, so I want to make sure that everybody shows up.
Rev, you shot, Rev.
Always. Thank you.
Barber time all the time.
Thank you to Councilor Mejia, and thank you to Ian and Karen, barber time all the time. I also love the connections being made between, shouting out Miranda, and hopefully there's some work and collaboration that can happen there. Next, calling up, Councilor Weber is not here, but Councilor Weber's staffer, Jordan, are you here? Yep, Jordan's going to present on behalf of Councilor Ben Weber.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
I want to congratulate all the honorees, and I want to thank Council President Louis Jeune for inviting me up to speak here. I wasn't planning on doing that, but Councilor Weber and team is in the district, so they couldn't be here today, but our honoree is Sherry Brown from Shea Butter Smoothies. Congratulating her on our second location. Shea Butter Smoothies opened up in Center Street in Jamaica Plain. That's her second location. I know she has one in Dorchester. So we just want to congratulate her, welcome her to the community, and a counselor will present this to her in person in the district. So we just want to thank you again for letting us come and present this to her. Thank you.
Shea Butter Smoothies is great. I haven't been to the JP location, but the Dorchester location is already a beloved institution. Before it was at the gas station, so in Mattapan. So if you all can support Shea Butter Smoothies, I can't wait to go to their JP location. So yeah, give it up for Shea Butter Smoothies. Next, we have a Vice President, as Councilor Brian Worrell.
As a small business owner, I love the fact that we're recognizing small businesses, because small business owners, we need it. We need the extra push because it gets hard. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort. So getting that encouragement from our local officials and our leaders is so important. So today I'm going to be recognizing Justin A. Petty. Is Justin? Yep, come on down. And Justin is not only the model small business owner, but also a model community member. Justin A. Petty is an individual whose remarkable contributions have left a mark in the realms of production, music, and education. As a professor and department chair of broadcast media technology at Roxbury Community College, Justin's dedication to nurturing young talents has transformed countless lives, inspiring them to pursue their passions with determination. The owner and founder of Just in Time Productions, Justin has left a memorable mark on the music and multimedia production industry. His work has graced venues from the U.S. Capitol Steps to Lincoln Center's Alice Tully Hall, captivating audiences with his performances. Yet Justin's impact far beyond the stage. His commitment to education and community empowerment is evident through his initiatives like the Justin A. Petty Academic Scholarship, which provides vital support to aspiring communications and music majors. Justin's journey to success is rooted in his education, having earned a Bachelor of Music in Music Production and Engineering from Berklee College of Music and a Master of Science in Broadcast Administration Television Management from BU. Through his remarkable achievements and contributions, Justin embodies the spirit of Black excellence, serving as a beacon of inspiration for inspiring artists in the industry. His unwavering commitment to education, creativity, and media exemplifies values that we celebrate during Black History Month and beyond. I'd like to give Justin an opportunity to speak. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good afternoon and happy Black History Month to everyone. I think you said everything. I want to thank all and congratulate all of the recipients today. I wear so many hats in the community, and I'm looking around the room and I see a lot of individuals in there who use my services. Even the district attorney over there, he don't remember I streamed his inauguration. But like I said, I wear so many hats in the community. I run so many organizations, but the greatest hat that I've ever worn was one of being an educator. I think that's the greatest and most noblest profession in the world. And I don't use my platform just for myself, but when I run my business, I try to bring my students along with me. Each one teach one. And I hire a lot of my students to help perform some of my duties. So it's not only me, it's a communal thing that I engage in. And I try to show the students. I almost didn't get to go to college. When I came to Berkeley, Berkeley wouldn't let me register. I didn't have enough money. And it took a whole week before someone from the Virgin Islands, from the legislature, called and say, hey, he's one of our ambassadors. He has money coming. And then Berkeley rolled out the red carpet. I hope they're watching. They rolled out the red carpet, and it was a different treatment. And I was able to succeed. So in seeing what happened to me, I felt that now that I'm in a position where I can give back, I will no longer let someone or see a student suffer the same fate that I suffered when I first came here. So I always try to give back. And by using my company, some of the proceeds that I earned during my course of doing business, I try to give back to students trying to make it through college or high school. So it's always good to pay it forward, and that is my motto. I try to pay it forward as much as I can. So I want to thank you for this opportunity. It was shocking. You know, I don't always look for any kind of gratitude in what I do, but I want to thank you for recognizing my skills and my work in the community.
Thank you. I'm gonna follow suit. A councilman here, and everyone can come up.
Thank you. I hope my tie is straight.
Oh, it is. It's straight.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Last but not least, I have the pleasure of introducing a brother that I was so honored to meet for reasons that has already been discussed, but Larry James Jemison of Larry J's BBQ Cafe. Please come down. Better known as Larry J, he's a trailblazer defying expectations in Boston's Seaport. Hailing from South Central LA, he brings the soul of Texas-style barbecue to the predominantly white Seaport with his restaurant, Larry J's BBQ Cafe. I also loved what Councilor Fitzgerald said. Boston is a story that includes all of us, those who were born here, and those who have brought their talents and their time here. As a black entrepreneur, Larry's story is not just about barbecue, which y'all are about to taste. It's about representation and resilience. His presence in the Seaport underscores the importance of black-owned businesses in all of our communities. Larry J's BBQ Cafe serves not only as a culinary haven, but also as a symbol of diversity and inclusion in a rapidly changing landscape. During Black History Month, Larry J's story takes on added significance. Your journey from South Central LA to the Seaport embodies the spirit of entrepreneurship and perseverance. By carving out your niche in this area where black-owned businesses are still underrepresented, Larry inspires others to follow their dreams and making their mark. You can't have a third or a fourth if you didn't have the first, and you were the first. During Black History Month and beyond, your story serves as a beacon of inspiration, reminding us of the enduring contributions of black individuals to the city's identity and prosperity. With each plate of barbecue served, Larry adds another chapter to the ever-evolving narrative of black excellence in Boston. Larry, when I met you, I was like, you have a story that people need to hear and that needs to be shared. It was at an event for suicide awareness. And not only was the food good, it just felt good to be there and to be in the Seaport and to be supporting a black-owned business. Thank you for just your willingness to cater today. Thank you for allowing me to honor you, and I want you to come up and share a few words with everybody here in the chamber.
I don't really know what to say. I had a call that said, we want to honor you, bring people attention to what you do. We've been in the Seaport for 12 years now, and really just flying under the radar. My wife and I, we work out of a building that looks like a bathroom or information booth. It's in a little park right across from the Renaissance Hotel. We get up early, we put in work. And so to have somebody say that we recognize you, we hear you, it means a lot to me. I didn't expect this, but in any case, it's humbling to be acknowledged by something that you do for so long and not really being recognized at all. But we were the first black-owned business in the Seaport. The Seaport wasn't even the Seaport when we showed up. 90% of what's there was not even there. And we have survived, and we still put in the work. We've tried to apply for legacy programs and space grants and anything that would help us to expand and grow. I mean, the struggle is real, so I'm humbled about the award, that just bringing the attention. As far as trying to branch out, we know there's a call to duty about trying to bring black wealth to Boston. And as ground zero, people have talked about making Nubian Square, which I personally like, Dudley Square, to as ground zero. So looking forward, I'm trying to create space in Nubian Square with a different part of Larry J's Barbecue Cafe. That will be a struggle too, because outside the city, on the South Shore, getting a liquor license for people of color, it's difficult. So we don't really have a basic 3, 4, 5-star restaurant that you can go sit down, because there's no drinks there. There's no wine, there's no beer, there's definitely no vodka and tonic, so it's just difficult. But I formed a LLC called Black Wall Street of Boston. I have a nonprofit organization as well. And so we're trying to meet and associate with anyone that wants to help us bring prosperity to Nubian Square. But for this moment in time, I'm very thankful for the recognition and the award. That's all I got to say, because I can't do this.
Stay up here.
Okay.
If I can have all of my colleagues and your awardees come up, and we can take a group photo for those who are here. And if they're not here, it's fine. Just want to, if they're here, please come down and we can take a group photo. Thank you. My father's trying to get this on. Thank you.
How you doing? I didn't know you were going to be here. You're all over the place.
Okay, and now what we've all been waiting for. You think I'm talking about the food, but yes, the food. But before we close out, I want to thank all of my colleagues and their honorees. for being here, for celebrating Black History Month, and acknowledging all the work we have to do. But we have a very special performance, and I want to invite Councilor Pepin up here with me. We have a very special performance from the John D. O'Brien's first ever drumline. Now, if you have ever seen the movie Drumline or know anything about African American history, drumlines are so important culturally. And the J.D. O'Brien has their first drumline. We have 2 OB grads on the Boston City Council, Councilor Tanya Fernandes Anderson and Councilor Enrique Pepin. So I don't know if you want to give a shout out to your school.
I just want to say go Tigers. And I'm excited that there's a drumline team, so let's get it started.
Awesome. So just wanted to shout out, the drumline was formed in December by Brian Eisert, music director. Mr. Eisert, along with the head of school, Patrika Wood, and assistant head of school who is with us here today, Kerry King Woodson, believe that to achieve O'Brien's mission and be successful in the 21st century, students must master academic expectations as well as fully embrace the ideas found in social and civic expectations. The John D. O'Brien drumline fosters excellence in youth through percussion, education, and teamwork. It is my honor to welcome Tanisha Belizaire, Jovi Alvarez, Duong Tran, who is not with us here today, Edward, Timothy Pritchard, and Alicia Pritchard, the O'Brien drumline. Thank you. That was amazing. So that was so good. This is why we need to make sure we're supporting the arts in our public schools. I want to bring up Assistant Head of School, Carrie King Woodson. You can find her at 12 Baptist Church on Sundays on the keys. But if you just want to say a few words about this drumline and what it means.
Thank you. This drumline was formed in December when I got a call from Dr. Jeffries for us to perform at the Embrace Boston. These are the original founding members of the John O'Brien drumline, and they are very academically high-achieving scholars here in the city of Boston at our exam school. So thank you so much, City Councilman President, and all of the city councilmen, women, everyone from every community for inviting us here. We are truly honored. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if my colleagues, if the drumline can come back and take a picture with my colleagues, that'd be amazing.
So guys, come stand, line up right here. Line up, you line across here, and we'll gather behind you all. Okay? Yeah. One line, straight across, beside each other, right beside each other.
You can't see us.
So we gotta come down. We'll come down.
Councilor Fitzgerald has recommended that the drumline drum us out to the Pamonte room where we're going to have our food. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you to OB for making this happen, to Benchmark Strategies, to my colleagues. Black History Month is every month, so make sure that we celebrate Black history and continue to do the work to uplift our communities. Thank you everyone. Let's get it.